continue with number 36 from section 1.6. Before we begin, number 36, we have to recall that the domain of f plus g, which we learned back in number 33. So let's go ahead and write that down. If you recall, the domain of f plus g is the intersection of the domain of f and the domain of g, which is 2 to 9. Okay, now to graph f plus g of x, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an ordered pair table here. And I'm going to do it for f of x and g of x. Let's start with f of x. Okay, here's f of x. And just remember that my values for x have to stay between 2 and 9. So I'm going to start with 2. Okay, so I'm going to look at f of x, which is right here. If x is 2, y is going to be negative 2. Okay, that's my first ordered pair. Okay, let's look at the next point. The next point I'm going to pick is 3. If x is 3, that would be this point right here. Y would be 0. Next point I'm going to look at is 6. That's right here. If x is 6, y is 5. And then finally, I'm going to use 9. If x is 9, y is 4. Okay, so that takes care of f of x. Now let's go to g of x. Okay, here is g of x. Okay, I'm going to use these same exact values for x to find the y value for g of x. Okay, so let's start with x. If x is 2, g of x is 1. If x is 3, g of x is 5. If x is 6, g of x is 3. And then finally, if x is 9, g of x is 1. Okay, whoops, kind of messed up there. Let me rewrite that there. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to add f and g together. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the y values together. Negative 2 plus 1, negative 2 plus 1 gives me negative 1. Okay, so that gives me the ordered pair of 2, negative 1. Let's go ahead and plot that point on our graph. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's go to the next point. X is 3. Let's find y. So I'm going to take f of x plus g of x. 0 plus 5 is 5. That gives me another point. Okay, and then keep going from there. 6, if x is 6, f of x is 5 plus 3, which is 8. So I'm going to go ahead and plot that, 6, 8. Okay, and then finally our last point. If x is 9, f plus g of x is 4 plus 1, or 5. Okay, so let's plot that one. Excuse me. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and connect these together, a straight line segment in between each point. And then that concludes number 36. This right here is a graph of f plus g. We'll go on to number 37 in the next video.